Benji connecting to audio. Oh, there's Benji. There's Rob. Rob, hi.
Benji.
Can everybody hear me? Benji, can you hear me? Rob, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine, Cote.
Hi.
Hey, Robbie.
Hi, Rob. Oh, this is fun. Let's take a time machine back to 1992. The world waiting with bated breath for Taylor Steele to drop Momemtum. Now, from then to now, of course, we've seen the HBO, documentary. We know all about the Momentum generation. But let's talk about Momemtum as a film. And we do have a pop quiz at the end of this conversation, so hopefully you guys are ready. I want to start with, let's start with you, Ross. As you filmed for this video, as you knew the premiere was coming up, you didn't maybe know exactly who or what waves were in this thing. Tell us the anticipation in leading up to the release of Momemtum in 1992.
The premiere. Oh, that was really cool. We were all 18, 19, 20 years old, and it was a chance to hit the road with Taylor and all the boys and premiere his movie and some really fun locations up and down California coast. Those were good times. We were a bunch of rugrats.
And Taylor, premieres back then weren't like they are now. You had to just like find a friend with a warehouse or a wall to project this thing on.
Yeah, they were very grassroots. We were walking into surf shops, just trying to get people to watch the movie for one, and then drove up to San Francisco and we had them at people's houses, wherever we could show it. We were trying to get it out there.
And Rob, you are physically the closest person to Taylor Steele while you were making this. Was it a point of kind of pride for you to have as many waves, as many of the best waves as possible? This thing. I mean, this is your bro first, and then you started filming all your friends. So what was it like for you in this first one?
Well, I think that's what's cool about this first one was it involves a trip that we did down to Puerto Escondido, which was kind of like the first trip Taylor went on, where he met everyone, and Ross was on that trip, and Shane and Kelly and Pat, and we surfed the beach break, we surfed the point, and there was just like some really memorable waves from that trip in the video. And I think that kind of like started this, should I use the word, momentum?
Yeah, I'm gonna mark down every time we say the word momentum.
All right.
Just one.
Yeah. We'll create a game out of it. But I think it was just really cool. It was like a really healthy way for all of us to push each other, to get creative with parts. Obviously the surfing, we're always out there trying to outdo each other and just make the coolest section we could possibly make. And Taylor had a really good way of kind of pushing our buttons. He'd always say like, oh yeah, Shane was ripping the other day, Ross. You might want to, step up. It's pretty awesome. It was a really good time.
And Benji, I think we have you on audio, right?
You got that straight.
Oh, there's Benji's back.
I put on makeup and I don't even get my rig on there. It sucks.
Well, you can send us some pictures of your rig later, and we can Photoshop those in. Benji, you make an appearance early in this film, and I'm not trying to throw Taylor under the bus, but your name came on the screen, and it was missing one letter. What letter was your name missing in Momemtum?
I think it was the E at the end, because nobody even really cares about that one. It's such a long last name.
You finally make the big time, and your name's spelled wrong, but it's okay because you were ripping.
It's better, hey, Cote. It's better than the way they wanted to spell it, weathered.
Yeah, weather nuts. I've seen it spelled a lot of different ways. Taylor, when this thing started coming together, I know you'd been filming for a whole year. Nobody had seen, nobody outside this crew had seen any of the footage. Now you can go ahead and pick favorites. Of these three guys we have on this call, who are you most excited to show their part to?
I think, out of these three, Ross had a lot of huge hacks that nobody's seen, especially in California. So I was excited to share that side with the world.
Let's talk about the music. I was actually kind of, I had never known this fact until today, Taylor. Only 3 bands are in Momemtum.
Yeah, it was Bad Religion, Pennywise, and Sprung Monkey, and that's just what I was listening to at the time. Greg Browning turned me on to Pennywise, and I found Sprung Monkey in this local record store called Lou's. And then Bad Religion was just, I was listening to that on repeat. So I just used those songs.
And for Ross, Rob, and Benji, were you guys listening to all this same kind of music as this film came out? Like, were you guys listening to Bad Religion before you surfed with Taylor?
I think for me,
No way.
going to California is like an introduction to punk rock music, because growing up in Hawaii, you listen to a lot of reggae and hip hop and all that kind of stuff. So that was like an introduction for a lot of the guys from Hawaii, which we instantly fell in love with it.
Who still has the original Momemtum VHS tapes? You can.
I have a box full of photos, VHS tapes, cassette tapes, all kinds of nostalgic, dusty 80s fun stuff that I just can't throw away. My wife hates me for it. It smells really weird in there.
Little mini Momemtum hoard in Ross's garage.
All kinds of fun stuff.
Are you guys ready for Momemtum trivia?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm going to ask you guys, just raise your hand if you know the question. Benji, if you know the answer, just yell or something. All right. Who got the actual first wave in Momemtum? Taylor. Tom Curran, that's right.
Bring it.
It might not be fair for Ross, Rob, and Benji, but
there was an empty wave though that
there was an empty wave. The first big wave was Tom Curran.
Tom Curran would always get first wave, just so you know, for
Sick.
because
I love that.
Okay. Out of these 3 guys, Ross, Rob, and Benji, who got the first wave in the film?
Benji.
Rob.
That was Rob.
I think Rob for sure.
It was Ross.
Was it?
Was it Rob?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
In the opening section, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Opening section.
I think Rob.
No.
I guess it's Rob, dude. I'm gonna say Seaside. Seaside Reef, Rob.
I forgot. You want the camera shot? You're professional. Ouch. Wow. Headache. I know, that was really hurt. Oh, dude. He's all, don't hit hard.
This is not really a trivia question, but more of a question for each of you. Tell me about the board you were riding in Momemtum compared to the board you're riding right now, starting with you, Ross.
Yeah, Wes Oshiro, awesome shaper for Blue Hawaii back in the day.
And a 6'3", and like...
6'3".
6'3" in right now, like double overhead waves.
6'3" is made for like 30-foot Mavericks. I don't know. Yeah, they were like 6'3", 17 and a half, 2 inches thick. I had a board that Benji shaped for me that was under 17 inches wide. We rode some pretty bizarre equipment back then.
Benji, what were you riding?
I was riding the Steve Boyce's Dustin Poston 6-channel. It was that deep channel that he always rode. I had that. It split 100 times. We were camping. I think it was like 17th birthday, right, Tay? We were camping on the beach, and the last thing in the world I thought was Taylor's movie was going to be any good. So I was switch dancing all my waves. That's why I looked really bad in the waves. You know, the board didn't work that good. I have excuses for days, you guys. Come on.
What about you, Rob?
I think I was riding a 6.0 Channel Islands shaped by Al with the green and yellow spray on the rails. It's in the waves at the point in Porto, and then I remember specifically riding a 6.3 at trestles in some of the footage. Super long. I had no idea why I liked it or why I would ride it at trestles, but it was literally like shoulder to head high, and there's a bunch of ways of me riding that board in my section. It's crazy.
I don't know, if you watch this movie too much, it makes you want to order a 6.3 that's 16 inches wide.
I think that section of lowers, I had to talk Rob into going out because we didn't have enough to finish this segment. I said he was going to share it with some other people at the end of it. And that was like, talked him into going out, and he got like 10 keepers that day.
See what I said about Taylor? See
Yeah,
how
right?
Yeah.
he's all,
He knows what to say.
you might have to share a section with someone, dude. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. It's just
We need 6 more waves.
Yeah.
I like that Rob does that on demand too. You go, we need 6 waves for your video part. He goes, okay, I'll go get them right now. All right,
Not a
back
problem.
to trivia. Who is the most stylish goofy footer in Momemtum?
We gotta pick Rob Machado.
All right, that's your answer.
Jerry Lopez.
That was the final answer. The most stylish goofy footer in Momemtum is Jerry Lopez.
Wow. Yeah.
Rob's number 2, so
Yeah.
it's still top 2.
That's right. Jerry had a couple waves of pipe, didn't he?
Yeah.
What did Kelly Slater say after Paul Roach punched him in the head?
Let's go surf, dude.
That was very close.
I thought we were.
I'm over it.
Get rid of the dude.
boxing or something.
Didn't he say I'm over it?
Kind of a mix of all that, he says.
Let's go video some surfing right now, man.
Hey guys, I want to say congratulations on surfing in and making a film that we're still talking about. What is it? 38 years later, we're still talking about Momemtum and still loving it, still watching it, and it still gets us excited to go surfing. So on behalf of surfers who are influenced by Momemtum, thank you all very much for your service to the surf world.
Yeah, Kote.
Thanks,
Thanks, Coach Egg.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Love you guys. Bye.
All right. Love you guys.
Do you like that? Well, if so, subscribe over there and then watch more videos over there. And then tell us your favorite videos down there. It's a 3-step process. Do them all now.